Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
This is brought in by Casper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jackson on 1st down. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Jackson will throw again. Crabtree has it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
We changed it.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Tomlinson again, a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Vick. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taken from about the 12. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check pass, check pass.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Let's go, lead. Look at my team. Happy Rangers, Happy Rangers. 19 right.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Win! Win! Check it! Check it!
So here's Vic following the interception. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 19 tight! 19 tight! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Check smash! Check smash! Hustle! Hustle!
To throw, Vic. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Vic goes play action. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. LaDainian Tomlinson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Remember when it was the nosebleeds, now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Inside give to Dickerson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Vic to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Vic on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's got it down to the 28.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's Eric Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Vic. Touchdown! Donald Parham, 30 yards. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Cowboys 9. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
First down, Vic.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Vic is going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll run now with Dickerson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
19, 5 years.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away.
Devontae Smith deep to return.
Rush comes and they block it.
And that's truly the way to change field position, isn't it? Block the punt and then take over inside the 5-yard line. What a tremendous job by them. You change momentum, you change field position, and give yourself a chance to score.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Cowboys take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. He's got him in, complete. 30, past the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Vick.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vick.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Again, it's Vick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now Justin Tucker is out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They just get the play off. Now Vick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Vic to throw on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson
to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Vic throwing in a hurry to the flat. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Running it with Dickerson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Tomlinson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have regained the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Go, Reed, go! Hey, check that, street. Check smash, Smash and 60.
On 2nd and 10, Vick. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Big Lion. Big alert. 19 tight.
Here's Michael Vick. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Quick throw out wide by Vick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Third. 60 average. 18 rattler. Hurt.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Vick, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long for Vick. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready. 19, 18. Trap 50. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. 3.
Vick operating on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
get their next drive underway.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
19-7.
Now here's Vic. This is Casper catching it out right. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up the 1st down.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Now Vic will keep it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A carry for Dickerson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Vick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll start out here with the option left. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they did a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Dickerson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Butker's kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Here's Vic. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Vic. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Patterson running between the tackles, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're...
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, and he is in. They have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
from the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Vick to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This is brought in by Casper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Michael Vick. That's caught out left side by Casper. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. He's hit 3 times already, and this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're...
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it